What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a while. It's been a month, believe it or not, since I last did a video. I can't believe how long it's been. My bad. I have been busy and then I've been ill, and it's just been a nightmare last month. But I have still been doing my FBL team. Nobody's actually really that interested, but you know what? I just thought I'd explain myself anyway. But yeah, we're in game week 37 now, so I'm going to be revealing what my game week 37 team is going to be in this video. Only 2 game weeks left. Game week does start tonight with Villa Liverpool, and then we've got Saturday off, and then Sunday the rest of the games are. It's a bit of a ball acher. I hate that the FA Cup is this weekend. The FA Cup should be after the Premier League. The fact we've still got 2 games left is just stupid planning yet again. But you got the World Cup as well, so they've got to fit it in somewhere. So yeah, we're going to go through my game week 3017. Before that, we're going to look back on game week 36. I will say though, before that, game week 35. I didn't do too bad. I got 47 points. I said I didn't do too bad. It was actually pretty awful. Got a red arrow. Game week 34, I did my free hit. It weren't great. I got 54 points. And game week 33, my bench boost got me 110. So I did all right in that game week. My current rank is just over 2 million. So my season's still crap. I can't lie. And I've hated this season. And I kind of can't wait for it to be over. But yeah, season hasn't been going too well for me. But anyway, this week we've just had game week 36. I did score 76 points overall. Did that get me a green arrow? Believe it or not, no, it didn't. I got a red arrow. So I was in the top 2 million. Now I'm literally just over it by 25,000. Bit of a ball acher, but can't do anything about it. So yeah, I got 76 points. I did make 3 transfers as well. I brought Lacroix in for Crystal Palace because he's a double game week. Wish I didn't, to be honest. I brought Saka in for Parma. Didn't really make much of a difference. And then I brought Drewsby Hall in for Gomez from Brighton, who was injured. And he did all right, got me 5 points. But yeah, 76 points isn't too bad. I went for Petrovic in goal, played well against Fulham. Nice clean sheet there, happy days. Brighton, I mean, Van Heck was my defender. Comfortable victory against Wolves and a clean sheet, I'll take that. O'Reilly, a bit frustrating he didn't play against Crystal Palace because obviously they got a clean sheet there. He did get one, though, against Brentford because it was double game week for him, but he did get yellow cards, so he got 5 points. And my 2 defenders that are on the bench, Hill, clean sheet. Again, I've not had any Hill points this season, really, I don't think, apart from the free hit, but sorry, not the free hit, the bench boost. But yeah, 6 points there, missed out on them. I could have had him instead of Crystal Palace defender anyway. And Dizazi, only 2 points from him, so glad I whacked him on the bench. Midfield then, so Bruno, disappointing, only got 3 points. Saka, really disappointing against West Ham, only got 2 points. Semenyo back on the goals, back scoring goals, scored the other night against Crystal Palace. Double game week for him, so got 12 points there. Drewsby all got me nice 5 points against Palace. And then Ryan, I mean, I'm quite glad actually I brought him in instead of Tavernier. Another goal from him and 9 points there. The last 4 game weeks, he has done pretty decent for me. I've got, what was that? 28 points in 4 game weeks. Not bad for that one. So yeah, happy with that. And then my strikers, I had Haaland, obviously, as captain. He obviously smashed out the park for me in the Brentford game, of course. Palace game, he didn't actually play, which is a bit frustrating. But still, I got 22 points out of him. Obviously, if I went for Semenyo as captain, which I did the other week, I would have had more points. So I can't win with captaincy still. The season's still awful. That's probably why. And then Danny Welbeck only got me 2 points. Bit disappointing, really. Against, Wolves, played 75 minutes and didn't get a goal in the game. They scored 3. So frustrating, but nothing I can do about it. And then João Pedro was on the bench. He had Liverpool. I weren't expecting much there. So yeah, overall, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's been an awful season. 2 game weeks ago. Let's go through then my game week 37 team. So going in goal then, I'm going to be going for Darlow ahead of Petrovic. Petrovic's got City at home. I don't really want City at the minute because they've got to win if they want any chance to win the Premier League. So I'm going to avoid having Petrovic in my starting lineup. I'm going to go for Carl Darlow. Leeds doing pretty all right, but they are playing a Brighton team who are going for Europe. So that is going to be a difficult game. They are at home, but still, to be honest, I'm not confident at all that he's going to get a clean sheet either. But he's got a better chance, I reckon, than Petrovic. So my back line is going to be a 3 at the back again, and this time Lacroix, is dropping to the bench. He's got Brentford away. Brentford, also a team that won Champions League, so I'm going to be avoiding him massively. Hill's going to stay on the bench as well because he's got City at home. I don't fancy that at all. So that means Van Heck leads away. Okay fixture, not confident about it. Dizazi, they've got Newcastle away. They've got to win that if they want to stay in the Premier League. Big game for them, but still, I'm not actually confident they'll get a clean sheet. They've been a bit disappointing at the back the last 2 game weeks. And then lastly, O'Reilly. Hopefully he plays against Bournemouth. To be fair, that's a difficult fixture away. Bournemouth are going through, Europe as well. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not confident as to all my back line this week at all. So midfield wise, then I'm dropping to 4 in midfield. Ryan is going on the bench. Like I said already, with Petrovic and Hill, they've got Man City at home. Man City have to win in order to have a chance to win the Premier League. I'm going to avoid that one massively. So for now, he's going to be on my bench. So that means my 4 midfield consists of Semenyo, Bournemouth away against his old team. Big game for him. I can see him scoring, but we'll see. So Semenyo away. Oh, sorry, Bournemouth away for him. Saka's got Burnley at home. Nice fixture for him to have. Big game for Arsenal. Big game. I expect them to win, to be honest. And he is a captaincy contender. But to be honest, he won't be my captain because I don't trust Arteta with his minutes. If they go 2-0 up straight away, he'll take him off early because, he's got another Premier League game and they've got the Champions League final to look at. Shrewsbury or Sunderland at home. Not a bad fixture because Sunderland aren't exactly amazing away from home. If it was away at Sunderland, I'll be a bit more concerned. But if that is being played at the Dickinson Hall ground, I'm pretty confident. Well, I'm more hopeful for Shrewsbury Hall to get some points in that game. And then Fernandez, Forest at home. Forest are now safe. They can't get relegated. They're not in any, you're not in the Europa League final. Their season's done. Hopefully, they are on holiday. But also, there is the issue of, oh, United on holiday. But, Bruno, I'm sure he wants to break the assist record. And he's going, obviously, for Player of the Year as well. So that leaves him in my front 3, consisting of Danny Welbeck, leads away. Not a bad fixture for him, to be fair. Fingers crossed he can get a few goals in that one, even though I've got a Leeds goalie in my team. Erling Haaland, Bournemouth away. I mean, like I've already said with Man City, they have to win if they want any chance of winning this Premier League. So I'm pretty comfortable. Well, I'm comfortable with him playing, obviously. Will he score? There's a high chance because they have to score. And then Pedro, he's got Spurs at home. That's a nice fixture to have, really, this time. Spurs are awful at the back. Pedro's awesome this season. I mean, Chelsea are not exactly any kind of form themselves, but big derby game. Chelsea always seems to do well against Spurs, so I'm confident he can do well in this game. So that's my team then going to game week 37. I haven't mentioned, but I do have 1 free transfer going into this game week. I'm not actually going to make any transfers. I don't have any chips left either. I've used my bench boost. I've used my free hit. I've used my wild card. Sadly, I used my triple captain. So 1 free transfer is all I've got. I could obviously bring in another Arsenal player because, like I said, Burnley at home is a tasty fixture for them to have. I mean, Gyökeres is an ideal candidate to bring in. Can't afford him though. I don't have any money in the bank with who I want to bring him out for. Obviously, Pedro Welbeck, I'm not in his price range. Harding, obviously, I could swap him for, but I don't fancy doing that. Or I could take a -4 hit, take one of my midfielders out, but I don't fancy doing that either. Again, I could also maybe bring a defender in for Arsenal. But who would I bring in? Mosquera, probably the one that would start, but it's not guaranteed. Those are the few things I'm thinking about. But to be honest, I'm just like, I'm going to just leave it. I'll have 2 free transfers for game week 38, and I'll just go out there. Might even take a hit on my last game week, depending on how this game week goes, and just go all out attack. But yeah, that's how the team looks. If I'm being honest, I'm not quite comfortable with it going into the game week. My back line doesn't look great, to be fair. They've got tough fixtures, all of them have, in all fairness. You could say Brighton have got the easy one. I mean, but Leeds are in good form right now. I'm just hoping Leeds have gone on holiday as well. We'll have to see. Same with Newcastle. Hopefully they've gone on holiday, so Dizazi can get also a clean sheet. Midfield wise, the fixtures aren't too bad in all fairness. I think they could do all right. And the attackers it's 50-50 to be honest. Haaland is going to be my captain just because he has to score. Saka doesn't really necessarily have to. So that is going to be the team going into game week 37. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know what you guys think I should do instead. Let me know what you guys are doing going into this game week. And before you go as well, don't forget to like this video, smack subscribe. I know I don't, do many videos these days. I'm not doing it consistently enough. Hopefully next season I can be a bit more consistent. I've been a bit busy this year, and to be honest, my season's been that bad. My head's just not in the game at all. Such a bad start to the season, and it's just not got any better. The fact that I haven't got in the top 1 million this season just shows you how crap my season has been. But hopefully next season will be a lot better, and hopefully these last 2 game weeks I can smash it out and at least get. I'm aiming hopefully to get about 1.2 million in the world. Oh my god, that's an awful rank, but still. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.